Greetings, dear ones. This is Reverend Ruth on Star Your Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. And I'm out and about in Averill Park. It's very humid today. So we have a thunderstorm on the way, so you get noticed by the dark skies behind me. But I figured give it a shot, come out, check, and come out while I have a chance before the rains come, and they're fixing up the park over here. The pond is a little bit over, got lots of algae in it now, I guess from all the rain that we had this past week. I don't know if you can actually see it. It might be a little too blurry. I can't tell. But yeah, it became a real place for algae to grow. But I'm sure all the animals are still here enjoying life and everything, and the animals are still around. And of course, we got airplanes above. But you never know, my friends. Things change. This could be a temporary situation and stuff like that. And I basically want to talk about what we call breaking up with anxiety. Breaking up with anxiety, guilt, and depression are a few things that we should break off with in our life. I mean, it doesn't mean they're not going to definitely come back. They will come back once you've done it. I mean, I personally myself have done it. I broke off with anxiety and everything, and it still comes back to try and haunt you. Because when I did that, oh boy, did a whole bunch of stuff happen that really tested me. But ever since I did, now I've been doing better. I still get a little nervous, but I'm not as bad. I can at least now think things out. I can at least now focus, because our family right now is going through a real tough time, and we're gonna make it. I know we are. I know it's a temporary situation. We'll kind of throw that in there as well. So whenever it's a temporary situation, and temporary situations, there's a reason for that. In a temporary situation, my friends, what happens? You get completely tested for a whole bunch of stuff. You feel like you're not going to get out. This thing could take time and time. Like the medical bill isn't exactly the way you wanted it to be. You have a problem that you might lose your house. Your child is not on the right path. Your bills are just overwhelming. It's just a lot of things. And you feel like, you sometimes feel like that God isn't there for you. And the truth is, God is still there. He is there. He's just testing you. He didn't abandon you. He's there. He wants to see how long you stay in faith, because that's one of the things that will get you out of this is faith and hope. And when you're feeling it, faith and hope always right above. And when you break up with anxiety, depression, and guilt, it helps. And when those things happen, it's usually because there's something in your past that you thought you've gotten over, but you totally did not get over. So you revisit the past temporarily, and you find out what it is. And then you forgive yourself for it, so you don't feel the guilt anymore, so you don't feel the anxiety from it anymore, so you don't feel the depression from it anymore. And then you just say, okay, fine. And I okay, that's fine. We'll take care of that. And what happens, when it comes up again, you simply say, basically, this is what I said. Anxiety, I'm breaking up with you. Guilt, I'm breaking up with you. Depression, I'm breaking up with you. You have no power over me. A famous line from a movie called Labyrinth. One of the parts that Sarah said. And we go through a lot of trials and tribulations through life. We have a lot of tests to see how long we will stay in faith. The question is, can you stay in faith long enough while you're in the middle of it all? Because what can happen too in this time when you're going through that, if you can't fully break away from it, it could bring you down. And we don't want that to happen. We want us to rise above, grow, learn, and do it better the next time, the next right thing. I mean, when you're frozen with fear, because that's what this all is led by. Anxiety, depression, guilt is all led by fear. And all of you know what fear is: false evidence appearing real. Because of fear, it can paralyze us. It can keep us right where we are. It can make us miss our dreams. And what we really have to do is push past all that. Because the sooner we push past all that, the sooner the beauty comes, the sooner the things that you want and desires come, the sooner you're closer to your destiny. You see, God does not leave you behind. God will pull you out, but all you really have to do is call upon them. And when they pull you out, my friends, you can feel better. Think about it, what it's like climbing that cliff. If you look up, oh my goodness, it's so scary because it's so high. But the moment you visualize and walk up that cliff, my friends, can you just imagine the feeling that you're going to get that feeling of empowerment, that feeling of acceleration, of zeal. And it just brings you like right back to your strength, and your power comes back to you. Because a lot of what goes on is created by fear, and fear is created by us, and fear also is created by the darkness, the dark side. Oh, mosquito. The dark side of things. And I don't like to call it the dark side. I just call it the force. I call it the forces of storm, stormy forces. And a lot of us go through stormy times, and we have that happen. And we get through it. It's just a matter of holding on there, hanging in there, and remaining strong and powerful instead of powerless. You don't know how many times my friends must have reminded me, Ruth, you're giving your power away. Why are you giving your power away? You need to take that power back. And it's easy to fall into discouragement. It's easy to fall into sadness. It's easy to fall into depression, my friends. But when you overcome it and become stronger, you grow, and you make it through life in the best way you possibly can. You see, God is always there for us. God will pull you up from anything, my friends, because that's what God does. They love they're your parents, and they pull you up, and parents help you to grow. God, Mother, Father, God, and they'll pull you up if you call upon them. As long as you call upon them, as long as you believe in yourself, and you have strength that you believe in, courage. All this stuff comes from within, and things like that. And when you reach that point in life, my friends, you'll be amazed on how incredible life can feel, because the more power you give yourself, you take back, the better you feel, because so much can happen in just so much time, my friends. And when life gets us down, you just have to pick yourself back up and rise above, rise like the phoenix, rise from the ashes. And once you rise from the ashes, my friend, you feel fully empowered, you feel strong, and you grow. And life is all a part of growing, becoming stronger. And we do our best in whatever we have to deal with, my friends. Because God is always there. God will never abandon you. God will always pull you up when you need to be pulled up, my friends. And life can get better each and every day. Oh yeah, especially when you break off with anxiety, guilt, and depression, it will try and come back and steal your dreams, stop you from climbing to your destiny. But you cannot let it. To say it again, you have no power over me. You have no power over me. And once you say it and claim it, my friends, you feel empowered, you feel strong. Life gets better for you. Life changes. Things get stronger. You grow, everything grows. As we grow in life, my friends, we grow in God, we grow in love, we grow in so much. And life really helps us to go and grow. And a lot of these things that we experience, my friends, a lot of these things are tests to see how strong we are. How strong will we stay in faith, or will we give into fear? Will we give into that stuff? Because as long as you stay in faith, my friends, hope will follow. And you become stronger each and every time it happens. Life can be challenging, but there's always a reason for everything. God will never give you too much than you can handle. God has equipped you with strengths beyond compare. So whatever happens, my friends, whatever happens, you have that strength within you to become stronger, better, and more encouraging. And it's easy to get discouraged, especially when things don't go your way. But then you remember, you think back, you focus, and you think back and you say, oh, this is my nemesis once again showing up in my life. And then once again you said, you have no power over me. You have no power over me. And the stronger you feel, the better, my friends. We grow, we become stronger, and life becomes easier for all of us, my friends. So, my friends, just keep that faith and that hope and grow. Life can be challenging at times, but you can definitely make it when you put your heart and soul into it. This is Reverend Ruth on Starry Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. And if you like these two videos, because it appears to be a part 1, part 2, please click the like button and and subscribe. Life is great. Life is good. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the blessings, and don't give into fear. Don't give into anxiety. Don't give into discouragement. or depression, my friends. We love you. Namaste. And once again, this is Reverend Ruth on Star Your Bar.